So if High School DxD Season 5 truly does come to fruition, I've been thinking about it, and this, from what I know in the video I made about Issei and so on and so forth, with a main character who is not there in a way, and for anyone who doesn't want any spoilers, I won't say exactly what's going on, but you can go check out my last High School DxD video. But for a character that won't be there in a time of peril, it's really going to showcase who these characters are for the first time, truly. I mean, last time Issei wasn't there in a way. They weren't in peril. It wasn't true, peril as Season 5 would be, with Hell being under, well, attack, essentially, right? And very, very, very much so getting pushed to the brink from what I read in the summary. Now, what I mean by this, pushing them to, when Issei's not there, having these characters in the time of peril, and whenever you are in the time of peril, and the crutch that is usually there to help hold you up, and or somewhat of a support beam that's usually there to help you through times mentally, and or even physically, which can affect you mentally in a battle per se, and or so on and so forth, this is really going to showcase who the characters are. It's going to showcase who Rias is. And Rias is one that's really an X factor because she's the leader of the Grimmery House, right? And the thing about Rias is, she's kind of like Subaru Nagatsuki from ReZero in a way, and kind of like Subaru in the way of, she has this really weird love for Issei that's illogical and that doesn't make sense. You look at Akane, really essentially Issei accepted her for who she was, and I guess really kind of the first person outside of Rias who did accept her for truly who she was, you know what I mean? So, and not even her own other members of the Greatest Grimmery, house knew who she was. Kiba and them didn't even know, right? Says she's part fallen angel. Now we hop on to Zenobia. Issei essentially showed her what it means to be human in a way. In Season 2, she even states they like him not because he's strong, they like him for, the person who he is and what she is. So Azia, Issa was someone that showed her compassion as well, really kind of similar to Zenobia, but not really. But the first person to truly show her compassion, truly show her and or give her self-worth. You know what I mean? So that's something, there's a few characters to go through right there. That's something that's going to affect them when they don't have that support beam there anymore. The person that says, I will protect you. The person that says, hey, I'm right here. Don't worry about it. So whenever Issei is going to be gone for the reason in which he's going to be gone in Season 5, it's really going and in the time of peril, it's really going to show and bring out these characters, who they truly are. Either they can fold or they can remain open and hold their own individually. But will they be able to do that is the question at hand here. And a lot of these characters, I would say no off the rip. And that's what I'm wondering. Whenever Issei is to return per se, if he is to technically return per se, is it going to lift them? Are they going to be lifted up whenever they are truly falling apart and falling into, I guess, the abyss? Or are they going to be standing on their own 2 feet at that time? So what I'm looking forward to in Season 5, especially if it comes to fruition, if it happens, I'm going to say I'm expecting deeper character development, deeper characterization. These characters have gotten, character development, but they could still get a little bit more on a deeper level, per se, that we don't even know. But that's what I'm saying. Season 5 could flesh them out even more because the crutch that has been there for them and developed them is no longer there. Who are you after someone teaches you how to do something? Who are you if you go to trade school and you learn the craft of carpentry, but then the person that taught you is no longer there? Who are you whenever you stand on your own 2 feet? And that's what Season 5 is going to make us all ask about these characters. And it's going to make all these characters, question themselves. Are you individually tough enough? Are you mentally tough enough? And or are you mentally too fragile? And when I look at a character like Rias, she makes me feel as if she's a character that's mentally too fragile, and more so than the other female characters, because this blind love, this illogical love for Issei per se, she had a thing for him right out the rip. She even said that. She said there's something about him. Even at first, she had feeling. You can tell that she did not see him as a little brother, even though that's what she told what was Citri, this House of Citri, that's what she told her. Hey, I kind of see him as a little brother. She's like, why do you want him in your house, Rias? Like, what do you see in him? I kind of see him as a little brother, and it feels as if I have a little brother now. And no, it wasn't that. As a matter of fact, it's love. It's deeper compassion than that, per se. And I don't necessarily should say deeper compassion, since brothers and sisters should have a deep compassion for one another. Just don't cross that boundary. But so that's something that I wonder. Well, I think Rias is the one that won't hold up the most. I don't know about Zenobia. I don't know about Akane. I saw how Zenobia acted with Azia, so I could very well say Zenobia won't hold up either. But well, Akino, that's a big question. Akino is the one that may be the mentally toughest out of all these girls. I'm not really sure. And that's a question I'm going to leave for you guys. Which female character is the mentally toughest? Is Kiba mentally tougher than the other ones? You could also say that. Who is the mentally tough, most mentally toughest in the house? And how do you guys think this will bring out, for people who know what will happen in Season 5, how do you think this will bring out these characters? Will give them more characterization? Will they fall so deep to the point to where, it will flush out their features even more so and explain why they are who they are, because, Issei, and or will give them deeper character development and flush out things that we didn't, haven't even been able to see since the last time they got character development from basically meeting Issei. Who will they be, and who are you whenever you don't have that, support beam anymore? Who are you when you stand on your own 2 feet and truly stand on your own 2 feet whenever no one else can help you do it?